While officials from the FIFA Professional Football Development Department are in Trinidad and Tobago and earlier today met with member clubs and officials of the TT Premier Football League. Kent Fuentes has more from League CEO Colin Wharfe.
Today is really
Colin Wharfe, CEO of the
TTPFL,
TTPFL, says the league has been working alongside consulting firm Portas and the FIFA to do remediation work coming out of season 1 of the league. One key aspect is the finances of the TTPFL.
The objective is to continue to strengthen the financial architecture of both the league office as well as at the clubs. To win the Caribbean Cup, we got very close to it this year. There's no reason why we can't. Increased commercialization of the league, to get young players out into the public domain. So one of the things that wasn't discussed this morning, at least in the opening session, is to build a website and or engage with folks that gather data to properly showcase the talent that we've got here in Trinidad.
Mr. Wharfe adds the league still needs to add the manpower needed to achieve its goals.
To be ambitious, you've got to have the appropriate people in place. That is the single biggest thing. That we do not have the horsepower in the FA to achieve the ambitions that we wish for. That's just putting it in a nutshell. The clubs themselves focus a lot on football and not on the rest of the things that makes for a successful football club. That's the second thing. The third thing is that if you keep your talent under a bushel, it cannot be sort of showcased to the world. And the last thing is that we are missing huge financial opportunities, even where we sit right now.
He adds the TTPFL will need a time before you see it becoming what they have envisioned.
The cadence that we've worked out is 3 or 4 years, because you've got to fix this year I would describe as the foundation year. So there are a lot of things there. We realize, and the clubs realize, in fairness to them, that it's just not working. They're not ready for prime time. What they've done, and it would be at the back end of their presentations, they've cadenced the steps and the specific actions over the next 3 to 4 years to ensure that we achieve what we set out to achieve.
The TTPFL CEO then commended the clubs for taking the right steps to be financially viable.
Of all of the clubs, a lot of them are looked after financially. The question is the money being spent in pursuit of the objective or to achieve the objective? And certainly in Tier 1, of the 11 clubs that are participating now, I would suggest between 9 and 10 of them are very comfortable for the season, which was not the case last year.
Kent Fuentes, TTT Sports.